So, this is one other kind of a noise, which is probably not much anymore because we use good resistors nowadays. So, these are the kinds of major noise sources that are there in the electronic systems. What do they do to you? How do they propagate in the electronic circuits? For example, if you have an amplifier or any electronic system, there is at the input terminal there is a signal and there is a noise. Whether the signal is coming from an antenna or whether the signal is coming from a transducer or anywhere, when it is before you fed your electronic system for processing purposes, you have a signal which you are interested in and there is a noise which you are not interested in of this kind which you are mentioning here. This S capital N represents the signal power and N represents the noise variance or noise power. If it is a white noise, then you will have something multiplied by bandwidth is equal to the noise that is inputted, and the signal is dependent upon whatever signal is coming from transducer or the antenna, that will give you the signal power. So, what comes out at the output? If this black box has a gain, power gain is equal to G, then the output will be G times Sn corresponding to power, signal power, and the noise power will also be amplified by same amount because it does not know whether noise or signal. So, you get G and N. In addition to that, this black box itself will add some noise because it contains resistors, devices and so on and so forth. So, in addition to that, you get a network noise. Nn is the additional noise which is coming out at the output due to electronic system itself, which will model as a network noise. So, the output signal power is this, output noise power is this. There is a figure of merit for such electronic subsystems, which is characteristic, which characterizes the noise process, noise performance of this black box, which is called a noise figure F. Which is defined as equal to Sn by Nn divided by S naught by N naught. It is by definition. You may say, why don't you define other way around? People have defined it like this. And as you can see here, this number will always be greater than 1 because this is always poorer than this. So, this number is always greater than 1. I am sorry, greater than 1, not very much greater than 1. Ideally, what do you want it to be? If there is no network noise here, ratio will be just equal to 1. So, the noiseless system, noiseless amplifier will give you a noise figure equal to 1. A good low noise system should have a noise figure which is close to 1, as close to 1 as possible. Unfortunately, we can't make it very small because any device you put in here, any resistors you put in here, they all contribute noise here. So, we can only reduce it to a lower and lower value. So, the number could vary anywhere from a number like about 1.5 number to about a factor of 10 minimum. With all your low noise design, there are subsystems which have a noise figure equal to 10. And a electronic processing scheme like a radio receiver, there will be one part which is a mixer, which will have a noise figure equal to a number like 10. That is the worst culprit in the whole system, which is a mixer. So, if I have a mixer has a noise figure of such a large number, how do I get rid of that effect of this, minimize the effect of this particular subsystem? Okay, that gives you, further we will get some ideas from the following. Okay, before I go into this, there is a model this noisy amplifier or noisy electronic subsystem can be modeled now as a noiseless subsystem with the same G, but not generating any noise. The effect of this noise at the output terminals, I can equivalently put at the input terminals as though when this noise power amplified by this will be equal to this Nn. Conceptually okay? So, people put two noise sources here. One voltage source in series and one current source in shunt, and deliberately I have not put any plus and minus because a noise source, and for current I put a arrow up and down because a noise source. So, these two noise sources are equivalent noise sources which would represent the Nn that is generated by the network. So, this passing through this by getting the gain G and this passing through this getting gain G, the sum total of these two effects will be equal to your N of N. This is a, that means now I can forget about this box at all because no more any noisy, then the noise figure equal to 1 then, and hence the output signal noise ratio is equal to input signal to noise ratio. So, I do not have to worry about this black box. So, these are the important characterization of this noise in the black box. And this representation is what is called as the Halke-Rothe model. Two Germans have given this model, which is a very popular model. So, when you buy a transistor, low noise transistor, any transistor or any system, the manufacturer specifies to you what is that equivalent voltage source in series and what is the equivalent current source in this series. Okay? This equivalent voltage source is very similar to your voltage source of the resistor. So, this is represented as equal to En square by B. Per unit bandwidth. They do not specify even this, they specify this, which is equal to volts per square root of hertz. So, they specify this in terms of so many volts per square root of hertz. Okay? And this they specify in terms of so many amperes per square root of hertz. With the assumption that the noise sources are white noise sources, it does not matter where the frequency is, it only depends upon the bandwidth. So, this is the representation.